Yo, 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 yo. How are we doing, everybody? Holy shit. Holy shit. How we doing, everybody? How we doing? Let's make sure we're live. Oh, yes, we are. Yes, we are. How's everyone doing today, baby? Do-do-do-do. Chat, not gonna lie, bro. We got some tings and things going on today. I hope everyone's having a good day. Let's get live on the motherfucking. Let's get live on the TikTok. Yeah. Yeah. Mr. Lacking, never lacking. Come on now. What's good, everybody? What's good? Welcome to the JST experience, baby. Welcome, 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 chat. Okay. Caroline, how you doing, shawty? Thank you for showing up nice and quick and early. I appreciate it. Let's get this shit going, chat. Let's get this shit going. We are live on Twitch, YouTube, and TikTok, baby. Dan Whoa You, thank you for joining the stream, baby. Thank you for joining the stream. Let's get it, baby. Let's get it. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Chat, we got some tings and dings on the board today. We got some tings and things on the board. Reach it ish. Guns, clap it, piss, grab it. Donald Trump militia. Ooh. Like a rated nigga. Hey. Yeah. Bitch, I'm up. Bro, what are we talking about? I'm not gonna lie, chat. NLE Choppa and Big X the Plug, low-key fire duo. They should have more music together. I'm gonna just keep it a buck. All right? Hope we are all having a fantastic day today, chat. Welcome, welcome to the stream. Mike D, I see you there, baby. Make sure, chat, to go check out the live on YouTube and on TikTok and on Twitch, baby. Okay, Ray, how we doing, brother? How we doing? All right, chat, let's cut the music. All right, how is everyone doing today? I hope you guys are having a fantastic day, chat. This is the JST experience. My name is Josh Turner to be in fact, and today we got some things on the board. We are going to do some reactions today for about an hour and a half. It's 5:30, so we really need to pick up the pace. Not him. How you doing, Dawson Ward 4? How you doing, baby? How you doing? Hope you're enjoying the stream, brother. Chat! First and foremost today, we're going to get into reactions, okay? First vid of the day, let's get the music out of the way, is bank robber gets the surprise of his life. All right, chat, we're starting off the day hot with some Midwest Safety. It's been a couple days since we watched Midwest Safety, so I feel like that's a good starting point for today. I'm not gonna lie, I feel like that's a great starting point for today. Okay, so bank robber gets the surprise of his life. It doesn't exactly say anything about. Okay, someone says that wasn't a bank robbery, that was a comedy skit. Taking 6K and laying 3K photo. Okay, so we got some Texas Christmas surprise. Oh, we got some shit, okay, going on in this video. I'm not quite sure what, but we're not going to waste any time. We're just going to get straight into it, okay?
A small town Texas bank got a Christmas surprise it never saw coming.
Chat, we are, oh, hold up, before we get this started, chat, we are 3 followers away from 2,060 followers, okay? And then on TikTok, and then on Twitch, chat, we are like 3 followers away from 500, I'm pretty sure. So, please, oh, we're 4 followers away from 470, chat. So please make sure you go spam that like button. Emery, how we doing? Ryan, what's good, brother? What's good? I hope you are having a fantastic day. All right, now let's get into it, chat. He said, Merry Christmas.
Good.
But he's wearing a mask. You already know he's on bowl. He's wearing a mask.
Nothing funny, nobody gets hurt. Pull it up.
Oh, heck no. He really just pulled up and was like, all right, you fill a bag, you fill a bag, you fill a bag. Nah, that's crazy. Hold up. We're already starting this shit off crazy. Buddy literally just pulled up in a Santa fucking hat, shiesty mask on, and sunglasses. He literally just hands each person at the front desk bag. He's like, here you go. Here's your bag. Here you go. Here's your bag. Here you go. Here's your bag. All of y'all put money in that bitch right now. Nobody gets hurt. No problems whatsoever. Like... I low-key like how this guy is moving. I'm not gonna lie. He ain't fucking around. He doesn't want anybody to get hurt. He's just broke. He needs money.
No worries.
Chat, let me know if the audio's off. Okay, let me know if the audio's off.
Where are you on the
Alpha
computer?
Maybe, how we doing? Glitch, how we doing, baby? Tommy, how we doing? T.O., how we doing, baby?
Thank you, ma'am.
Oh, thank you, ma'am. It's wild. Hold up. What?
Quickly, please.
Ah, don't spoil it for me, KO Min. Don't spoil it for me. Hold up. Oh, okay. Employee pulls up. What's employee gonna do? Oh, he's pulling money out. Hold up. Buddy, turn around and go get security. Hurry up and go get security, bro. What are we doing? Sorry for the distress. That's crazy. What are we doing? Wait, what are we doing? Buddy, there's no
Officers and
way he
sheriff's
just dropped all
deputies
that money
arrived
on the
just
ground. What the fuck? Oh, buddy! There's no way you just did all that to drop half of it on the fucking ground, bro. You're joking. You're joking.
Bank employees witnessed the suspect cross the street, but
Oh, this
never
is
entered
not
the
a
vehicle.
professional.
What's going on?
Chat, this is not a professional. Whoopsie, yeah.
You better get this under control.
All right, Karen, shut the fuck up.
What happened?
Yo, Jacob Myers, what's good, brother?
The drive-thru, and the tellers alerted me and said somebody with a mask is coming in with Christmas presents. He walked in, he walked straight up, and said,
Yeah,
"Put
Christmas
every-
presents.
You know, whatever in the bag." And then he said, "Sorry for the distress." As he
Wow.
walked out, a bunch of cash fell, and he just kept going. And
Smart.
then he walked across. The
He was smart to
They
keep
say
going.
within
He was
4
dumb to
tiers.
drop it in the first place.
4350 just be divided.
Do a
myself
split
and
for me,
deputy
Dad? Bro,
coming
I
from
wish I could do a
behind,
split.
Texas
I can hit some
Raptors
push-ups
to
for you,
the west
gang.
that way.
I can hit some push-ups for you, gang. How about that? Let's get it, chat. Let's get it. Oh, but he's got the gun. Hold up. What is he doing? Is he pulling up on him? JRM, what's good, brother? How you doing, my man? Chat, we got hella heads on TikTok. I'm not going to lie. Make sure y'all are spamming that like button, baby, okay? And go share this on your story. Go share this on your fucking account, whatever you got to do, baby. Also, full screen version, chat, for the people coming in is on Twitch and YouTube, all right? Go check it out.
Does the guy look black, white, Hispanic?
completely covered. Just by his voice, he seemed middle-aged, but
Oh,
I
wow.
couldn't tell.
Oh, wow. Buddy's going through the wilderness looking for him. Where did he go? They didn't even show where brother went.
Oh.
Did he just hit the bushes with the money? Like, no way. He didn't have an escape route? How did Buddy not have an escape route?
And it only dispenses X number of bills.
The male subject was wearing a Christmas hat, looks like some black tennis shoes with white bottoms.
Okay.
I've got a few. I can't tell if these are.
Wow,
animal
they're really
prints or-
tracking this guy. They need to get the dog out.
Maybe.
They need to get the dog
Looks
out,
like the
chat.
top part of a shoe. You see if they were.
Yeah,
Brother,
that's a shoe.
that's a shoe. Is it? You sure it's not a
Someone
bear?
across.
It could be a bear. You never know.
He had
Parkour.
no clothes, he just,
Parkour.
do we know an amount yet?
I know. How much did he
That's what she
take?
just pointed out, 6,000.
Ah!
That's our emergency dispense amount.
Oh, that motherfucker took $6 grand.
He honestly had to, because I was right here. I was at the car wash. on
$6
London.
grand?
So he had to.
I'm not gonna lie, chat. Is it worth even robbing a bank if you're only taking $6 grand? Like, let's keep it a buck. I'm trying to think. Like, would I even go through the effort of robbing a bank if it was for only $6 grand? And obviously, dropped half of it on the ground, so it's really like $3 grand. At that point, brother, you might as well just go get a job. Like, what are we
He
doing?
goes straight through.
Here's a
What are we
I
doing?
don't feel like I know him, B.
No.
sounded familiar.
Did a good job covering himself.
Bro, don't
up.
tell me he worked
Can't even
there.
see any gaps.
That'd be hilarious.
So Coney's, I could tell that. Look
Those shoes,
yeah, look
those
like
black
Saucony's.
Sauconies? I call them Sauconies.
I ain't trying to get her for a credit.
That's our job. Credit to it.
I'm just saying.
Talk about fucking credit score. Someone just came in there and robbed y'all.
He's got a rating.
He has a
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie, chat. That was like the most calm robbery I think I've ever seen. Like, genuinely, that was the calmest robbery I've ever seen. Nobody was harmed whatsoever. Nobody was injured. Nobody was even really scared to begin with. You know what I mean, chat? Like, he went about it very, very quiet and sneakily. Like, it was very prepped. Like, it was almost like he knew it was going to go exactly like that. Dropping the money, that's an L, but, like, you got to keep it pushing, you know? You got to keep it pushing.
Like it sounded like y'all's.
Good.
He's got a scanner.
Kudos to you for remembering where emergency dispense is. We just talked about that the other day.
Really?
Yeah, I'm just extra cool. All right, I'll go buy a USB and then
Ain't nothing wrong with being extra cool.
whenever I have it.
Huh?
Exactly on the floor.
Oh, God.
Okay.
There was three.
Oh,
exactly
God.
On the floor. So you got away with three?
Yeah.
So it's 3,000
'cause we
on the
both-
floor?
It was
we
3,000
both
exactly on the
dispensed
floor.
3,000 immediately.
Okay.
Was like,
So
you can't do
6,000.
Damn. So he really did only get half of that. That's crazy. That's crazy.
I'm not gonna touch it.
So he's on foot. He don't even have a car.
I don't know.
Huh?
He may have a car somewhere, but he didn't keep it. And their cameras cut off to see if he went over to AutoZone or something.
I don't think his car's anywhere around here. I think he's that much on foot.
But it's the shoes that we're gonna get him with.
Yo, Foster Meyer, how we doing, baby? Foster Meyer, how we doing?
The shoes is what's gonna get him.
There's no way that you're.
Hey,
you're
yo,
gonna
what?
and not be here
Bro,
and be on foot.
what the fuck kind of question is that, Foster? Bro, what are you on? Bro, what the fuck? What are you on? What kind of question is that? Buddy
Did I
just
have any help?
Buddy just asked if is your tip pink question mark? Bro, who are you? My bad, nigga. That's crazy. Nah, bro, that's crazy. Nah, that's crazy. I am half black,
The
but like
officer's
that's
hunch was
crazy.
supported by the fact that beyond the wooded area where the suspect was last seen, there is a large residential neighborhood in the heart of town. Huntsville Police Department circulated the suspect's photo on Facebook.
That's a hard
reporting-
photo, chat. I ain't gonna lie. That's a hard photo. Like that ass, that looked like some shit out of GTA right there. Like I'm not gonna lie. He got the suit on. He got the Santa hat on. He got the glasses, the mask. Like, what more do you need? That's good drip, chat.
Days later, they received a break in the case.
David, I knew him from working with him a lot.
That's good drip.
He was the kitchen manager up there. That's how I knew him to begin with. So we were hanging
Kitchen
out a lot.
manager David. Who is this guy?
Hanging out with him, I figured out real quick, kleptomaniac. Like,
Ah.
he would be stealing random. And I'd be like, "What are you doing? What are you doing?" You know, he would be stealing stuff all the time. And then
Always,
shortly
Foster,
after
always.
that, he had dropped the college. And he came and told me about it. I was like, what? And then I was like, well, you gotta go do that stuff back. He's sober. That's the part. He's sober. He's just crazy. But he brought it right away to the very big situation.
That's
Like,
crazy.
the robbery, after I heard about it, and I had actually lied
On
to him
God,
and
on
said,
God.
I hadn't heard about it. So he could tell me about it just to see what he'd say.
Yeah.
Anyways, one of the things, like I said, on the news outlet that I've read a bunch of them on different pages, like the Huntsville Item. One of the things that he mentioned was like how the robber came up to the
Caroline,
bank.
don't turn off comments. It's all good.
At all. That Santa Claus
It's all good.
hat, he got it from La Mission 2 years ago. La Mission had during the Christmas when the restaurant opened. He had bought a bunch of Santa Claus hats for everyone working there during the.
what?
Cool. Yeah, right.
Okay.
If you don't mind if I show you.
He's like, what did he say? He was a kleptomaniac? What does that mean? What does that mean, chat? Yo, Mina, how we doing, baby? How we doing? Thank you for joining.
But it'd be a hell of a coincidence. He said either my life's gonna end growing this garden or it's gonna end with a shootout with the cops.
What?
I'm like, where did that come from? I was like, what are you talking about?
Oh, heck nah. So Buddy did plan this.
That's what he said, that or with his garden or a shootout with the cops. I've seen this guy
Buddy was about to go to a shootout with the cops. He was willing to go that
For
far
nearly
for
3
$6
hours,
grand.
Undercover sheriff's
I don't think he was
deputies in
actually about to do
plainclothes
that.
surveilled David's home about a quarter-mile away from the bank,
Ah,
while
shit.
officers acting as
Well,
backup
David, it's
waited
nice
down the
knowing you,
street
brother.
for the deputies to make their move.
Ryan, where
You had your GTA moment for a minute.
got him on the porch?
I think so. The guy keeps staring at him.
The guy keeps staring
Yeah,
at him.
Ringo already jumped out.
Yeah, I did.
Go get him. Go get him. Yeah.
Hey, get EMS and out to our location.
Oh, is that him? Dang, that didn't take no time. Oh, my God. That didn't take no time, chat. Undercover deputies. Oh, that's crazy. Buddy's wearing a Dallas jersey. Buddy got caught by Ennis Smith. Fuck.
Double octane.
Damn. Damn, that's brutal. That's brutal, Chad. I'm not gonna lie.
Pull your knees under. There we go. I'm standing you up.
Is that really him? Oh, he got messed up. Damn. Dang, they put him down. They put him down.
Don't not cooperate. Get a marked unit that we got one. Police department, hey, hands up! Hands up! Hands up! Stand up! He doesn't know anything about this. Okay, shut the fuck up. Stand up. Come to me. Get him back.
Oh, this poor kid. Oh, this poor kid. Oh my God. Y'all gotta see this. Y'all gotta see this. Try to give y'all a good view. Oh, that's crazy.
I'm gonna plug this. Okay, you got it?
Bro, what? Bro, what?
I'll hold this clear. Just clear right here. Police department. Police. Clear.
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 Clear. Bro, they got freaking SWAT up in there. Like, what? They got military men in there for this guy. He just looked like a regular old dude. That's crazy. That's crazy, chat.
Is that my car beeping? I think so. I got a unit coming behind me. Lean over the skull. They're right there. You have anything on you, just gonna stick me and hurt me.
I think I did have a knife in my pocket. I hate when they try to act like they don't know what's going on. Like, they're like, oh, I think I have a knife in my pocket. I might have a weapon in I might have a gun in my sock. Like,
How much?
like, buddy, you're literally handcuffed. Just say what you got. Like, they're gonna find out one way or another.
See your friend.
Yeah, no. Dude, he looks messed up. I don't know what those undercover cops did to him, bro, but it was not fun. I wish we would have gotten some film on that.
Is that your truck back there?
I think so.
You got the key on you?
I don't think so.
They found his ass, no problem. I'm not gonna lie, chat. That he could have tried a little bit harder to run. Like,
Do we have anything on him, or can we unhandcuff him?
No, we were just securing while we were
Okay, go ahead, stand up.
bro, Buddy was just playing game. Buddy was just playing video games, and now his like dad or uncle's getting arrested. What is this? But he still got his headset deck going. Like, yeah, this is a joke, bro.
Ringo came up there. I came up here. I was on the rifle. He was in the pistol. So when Ringo came up and he stepped up, I'm like, get on there.
Okay, yeah, so they scrapped a little bit. I wish we would have saw that, bro. Unfortunately, the undercover cops got him, so they didn't have a body cam. That would have been a nice fight to see. Because they clearly scrapped the bro.
Nope. Don't see it? Nope. So you're just playing video games as this is going on? Yep. Heard it,
Yep.
tuned out, dialed in.
Heard it, tuned out, dialed in. Buddy was locked in on some Rainbow. Like, what the fuck? That's crazy.
Hey man, I'm a paramedic.
I apologize. We were coming. I know y'all were, man. I know y'all
Man, we got made. There's nothing else we could do.
I know.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
The suspect,
They put on
identified as
Christmas music. That's
36-year-old David
hilarious.
Rodriguez, was taken to a hospital 40 minutes away.
Oh! Oh my God, bro. What the fuck happened to his eye? What happened to his eye? Oh my gosh. What happened to his eye, chat? Oh my goodness. Buddy got cooked.
After he was medically cleared for booking, he was transported back to Walker County Jail and
crazy.
charged with 2
That's
counts of
actually
robbery, 2
crazy.
counts of aggravated assault against a peace officer, taking a weapon from an officer, and
Oh, wow.
resisting arrest. In all,
Oh.
his bail totaled just over $1 million. The 2 charges of aggravated assault against a peace officer
You're
were dismissed.
cooked.
However, he was found guilty of taking
You're
a weapon
cooked,
from an officer
buddy.
and both counts of robbery. He was
Oh, yeah.
sentenced to 15 years in prison,
Oh,
which he
yeah.
is currently serving at the Gibb Lewis unit. David went up for parole in 2025. However, the Board of Pardons and Parole denied his release due to the nature of his offense, his previously unsuccessful periods of community supervision, and his criminal history, which included multiple convictions of public intoxication, theft, and burglary.
Yeah, get this
David
man up
is
out of
for
here.
Parole review again in November 2028. But if denied, he could be in prison until 2038. David made the mistake of committing his crimes in a town with a diverse and extensive law enforcement presence, especially for a town with fewer than 50,000 people. Numerous local, state, and federal law enforcement agencies operate within city limits and frequently work in coordination with each other. For instance, Huntsville is also the headquarters of the Texas Department of Criminal Justice, which oversees the administration of all Texas prison facilities. DCJ tracking dogs were deployed to sniff out David's trail after the robbery. Appointed officers in the
so they did use the dogs. That's fire.
TDCJ also partners closely with Sam Houston State University, also located in Huntsville, which is home to one of the highest-ranked criminal justice programs in the country.
Oh, yeah. Buddy did not know what he was fucking with, chat. Buddy did not know what he was messing with whatsoever.
Officer Broderick Davis was honored at the Huntsville Item Reader's Choice Awards as the best law enforcement officer in 2023 and again in 2026. All of these factors added to Huntsville, Texas, potentially being the worst small town in America to rob.
No, literally. Buddy didn't learn anything, bro. What in the world? Buddy did not learn anything. That's insane. How did Buddy go from literally just being like the smartest bank robber of all time to literally getting caught in like under 10 minutes? Like it didn't even take them the day. It didn't even take them the entire day, did it, to catch him? Like, genuinely. All right. That was low-key fire. That was a funny video. I'm not going to lie. Midwest Safety, thank you for the constant enjoyment of dumbassery in our world. All right, chat. On to the next video. Honestly, it's another hit. It's another Midwest Safety. I don't know. I low-key forgot that's what we had next. All right. Been on May, man. Thank you for joining the stream, brother. How are we doing, everybody? How are we doing? Alpha Maybe, thank you for joining. Glitch990, thank you for joining. Tommy Get Money, thank you for joining. T.O., thank you for joining. Luis Tercero, thank you for joining. Cars Fucking Suck, thank you for joining. Caroline, thank you for the 1 rose, baby. I appreciate you. Shate. Shate. I'm not gonna watch that. Next video is, woman tries lying about her hit and run. I'm not gonna lie, I love seeing women try to cap, dude. I think it's so funny trying to see women lie. No offense to women, but y'all are pretty bad liars. And especially in times of trials and tribulations like this, where you literally just got in a car accident, now you're trying to get away. Yeah, no, I can't wait to see her cap her ass off. Cannot wait to see her cap her ass off. Chat, let's get this.
Accident back there? Yeah. Over there on, hello. Were you just in an accident back there? Yeah.
Accident?
Over there on, South.
Cap has begun. The cap has begun. She said, accident? What accident? What are you talking about? Accident.
Payne Street. Okay, do you have your driver's license and insurance card on me? Yes, so you were involved in an accident just back there. We have your license plate, your vehicle description, you're on camera, and you have damage on your vehicle, and then you just left the area. So we're just trying to get information for the accident, and then we'll send you on your way, okay?
What are we talking about, chat? Like, he's like, oh, we have your license plate, we have you on camera, we have your fucking ID. Like, we got you, bitch. Like, you're not getting away.
Ma'am, you need to give us your driver's license and your insurance card.
You have no right to be. My father, she trying to.
Fucking cop and body cam cops like, oh brother, here we go.
Ma'am, it's just an accident. Don't turn this into something else.
What accident?
You were involved in an accident. You got to come off of that.
Woomy, thank you for joining. Fragrance Talk, thank you for joining.
Okay? You were involved in the accident. What's your first name? Don't turn this into something that you don't need it to be, okay?
No, dead ass.
Let me tell you something.
You're turning it into something.
Ma'am,
why did you
we need to take, I already explained it to you. We need your driver's license.
Like, bro.
And your
Oh my god.
card.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
You're gonna
These are literally my like least favorite kind of people. How are you gonna just sit there and blatantly hit somebody's car and then act like you don't even know what happened when they already said they got your ass? Like, that does not make any sense.
I end up going to
Why did you
jail.
pull me over?
I already explained. Do you want me to explain it to you for the third time? Okay. You were involved in an accident
Boom.
on South Hames Street. You
Boom.
left the scene of that accident.
Boom.
We have your license plate.
Boom.
You have damage to your vehicle.
Boom.
We need your driver's license and your
Boom.
insurance card for the accident report.
Bitch.
And then we can send you on your way.
You're
if
done.
you refuse that, you can go to jail.
That
So it's your
simple.
choice.
It's that simple. If you refuse, your ass can go to jail. Like, there is no getting out of it, chick. You hit somebody and then tried to flee the scene. Like, what are we talking about?
Do what you gotta do.
I'm just asking for your driver's license and your insurance card. That's all you gotta do.
That's all you gotta do.
Do you have that on
Holy
you?
shit. Like,
What accident are you talking about?
The
why
one
is that
you were
so
just
hard?
involved in. Now, you don't have to keep doing this.
Okay, we can. We're gonna continue.
Okay, how about
I
this?
wasn't in no
I
accident.
need your driver's
Oh,
license,
my.
your insurance card, or you're gonna go to jail.
You pulled me over for no reason.
I already explained to you the reason.
Yo, you pulled me
bro, this is insane.
So, I
Dino,
need your
you seeing
driver's
this, bro?
license and your
You
insurance
seeing this?
card, or you can go to jail for obstructing the police. It's your call. Are you refusing to open the window? Because I think you know what's going to happen if you do that. And you don't need to turn that into something.
You pulled me over for what?
You want me to explain to you for the fifth
Oh
time?
my
That's why you
gosh.
ain't get on me back then.
For the fifth time,
So wait.
you were
Oh,
involved in an
for
accident.
the fifth
You
time.
fled the scene,
Get on me back
and
then.
now you're refusing to give me your driver's license and your insurance card. So I need to see your driver's license and your insurance card.
Let's
or
bring-
you'll go to jail for obstructing the police. I'll tow your car and impound it. Well, you're gonna unlock it for me, or I'm gonna break the window.
Oh God! Like, what the fuck are we talking about? What are we talking about, chat? Talk your shit, cop. Shit. What? What are we talking about? What are we talking about, chat? Like, this ain't no game. We're not debating here. This isn't an argument, guy, woman. Like, oh my gosh, what does this chick think she has the right to talk to him like this? Like, I don't understand, chat. I don't understand. Make it make sense. Make it make sense.
Refusing to give me your driver's license.
He literally is, he has told her now 5 times why she is being pulled over. He has threatened to bust the window open, and yet this woman is still trying to say she hasn't done
Your
anything.
insurance card. So are you refusing to open your window?
What are we
Okay. So at this
talking
point,
about,
you're
bro?
under arrest. I need you to get out of the car, or I'm gonna break the window and take you
Why
out.
are you pulling me over?
I already explained it to you.
Already
We're past
explained
that. All right. If you don't get out of the car, I'm gonna break the window.
She's lost the plot. She's lost the plot,
Get on
chat.
the scene, otherwise we're gonna be down at the station. It's up to you.
This shit is dumb as fuck.
Okay. All right.
What did I do?
Can you shut the car off at least, so we don't turn this into something that it doesn't have to be?
For real.
Thank you. Can you turn the car off? Thank you.
Could have
Can you
done
give me
that.
your driver's
Could have done that at
license
the
and your
beginning, bro.
insurance card?
What you think he's funny to?
I'm just asking for your driver's license and your insurance card.
Are you dead ass serious? You finna act like that's what you've been asking me for this whole time?
Well, what have I...
What?
Up.
What? Oh my gosh!
Driver's license
This girl's got the biggest balls I've ever seen, chat. This girl's got the biggest balls I've ever seen. This girl's got the biggest kahunas, the biggest coconuts, the biggest fucking chinchilla ball sacks I've ever seen, chat. What in the hell? She has told a cop to shut the fuck up after hitting somebody. Like, what? 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 How? How? How?
and your insurance card.
I swear to God, the fact that this girl hasn't already gotten put in handcuffs and put in the back of the car, she's got 4 cops sitting there waiting for her. Insane!
Why am I pulled over right now?
For the accident.
6th time? You want to go 6? You were involved in an accident. You left the scene. I found your car. You have damage to the front of your car. All this is an accident report, man.
Bro, she literally has damage on her car. Chat, like, the proof is right there. The proof is right in front of you, shawty. Stop trying to act oblivious. It's not gonna work. It's just not. What are we talking about? Maria, how you doing?
It's an accident report. We need your stuff for the report, and then you're on your way.
It's your word against the other driver's word. That's all we're looking at, man.
Bro, it's not even just the word. It's the proof.
I understand.
Why don't you just give them your license, your insurance? They can relay that over the other
Can
scene.
y'all go to them?
We already have
It's literally proof, chat. Like,
That's why we're here.
I have nothing else to talk about. Okay.
I
I need your driver's license and your insurance card.
I don't have none of that.
You don't have your license? No, your insurance
I don't
card.
have it.
Okay,
Oh
I
my
need you to
gosh,
step out of
dude.
the car.
This chick is terrible.
Because I need you to step out of the car because now you're under arrest for obstructing the police.
Ah, fuck. My bad, chat.
You want to turn that into that?
My bad, chat.
ID, whatever you got. Just provide it.
I'm considering submitting it.
It's Monday. We're not trying to make it any more difficult than I am.
I didn't do anything.
That's crazy, bro. That's insane. I just can't believe people actually do
So we can
this.
get this on the report and get you the hell out of here.
No, literally. You could already been gone by now. You could already been gone by now.
Why are you opening my door? Don't touch.
I'm not going to touch.
No,
But I need you to give me your driver's license and your insurance.
I am, but don't touch my door. Why are you doing this?
I've explained it to you.
It don't matter.
Bro, what?
Will County Sheriff, so you need to act like
Talk to him on the phone.
don't touch.
Give me your
Why are
driver's
you
license
opening-
and your insurance card.
Man, what's up? You want to take me to jail?
No, I
Take
don't
me
wanna
to jail.
take you
Don't
to jail.
touch me.
Don't step in my face.
At this
You're
point,
gonna
just
say
step
take
to
me
the
to
side of the
jail?
car now, okay?
Yeah, like.
This isn't the way it's supposed to go.
Exactly.
Bam. Now you're under arrest, all right?
No, literally, bro. What are we doing?
What do you think you're under arrest?
No, literally. Like, what are we talking about? Yep, now you're on the ground. Yep, now you're on the ground. Yep, just like that, babe. Just like that. Yep. Welcome to the real world.
You was dumb. Ain't nobody resist.
You gonna call somebody a dumb bitch and you're literally.
You must be a rookie. You must be a rookie. You must be a rookie. Get the fuck out my face.
Yeah, you can tell she's having a rough day.
You good?
She's like tangled under the car.
No, I will say, chat. Like usually in instances like this, I feel like you just gotta know that the person, in this case, the black lady, she's going through some shit. Clearly, she is going through some shit, man. She has had a terrible day, and her hitting that car was just literally like the cherry on top. Her getting pulled over by the cops was like drizzling the syrup on it. You know what I mean? Like her hitting the car was the cherry and the whipped cream, and then they just drizzled syrup over that bitch. Them cops did. Like, I'm not even kidding. They just added fuel to the fire. She was already ready to go to jail, all right? I'm pretty sure she was already ready to go to jail when they pulled her over. That's why she just went with the bit of not knowing. Terrible choice, but
Gotta stand up, okay?
it's like if I'm gonna go out like a G.
Ma'am, roll to your knees and then up on your feet. Yep, come on.
I ain't do nothing to y'all.
That's fine. I'll put him on the car. Stop. Don't start.
Now she's trying to resist. Here we go.
You ain't y'all.
Oh my gosh.
All right, go ahead and get in.
Oh my gosh.
Leave me alone.
Oh,
Y'all have no right to arrest me.
Ma'am, you
Oh
gotta get in.
nah.
Ouch.
Hop in. Let's go.
Man, get me the fuck out of here. Y'all have no right to arrest me.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that.
You have no right to arrest me. No, you don't.
Cat, bro. We have every right. Like, what do you mean? We got every right. We got all the rights. Oh, this bitch getting tossed. He's getting upset.
Sit up. Sit up.
Oh man. Oh man. Oh man. Oh man. Oh man. Girl, you did that all to yourself. Like, what are we?
Yeah, we're good.
She's having a bad Monday.
Yeah.
This suspect,
Oh yeah.
Whitney, was
Oh
charged with
yeah.
felony aggravated battery to a peace officer, obstructing justice, resisting obstructing, driving with a suspended license, leaving the scene of an accident, and failure to reduce speed to avoid an accident. She is presumed innocent unless proven
Yeah,
guilty
bro.
in a
Like,
court
that's
of
just
law.
not.
Morning. How you doing? You understand the reason why I stopped you this morning, man?
What's that?
You can't. Excuse me? I'm bored. Can you see? Let me see your driver's license. I pulled you over because you came out of Metro West and you crossed the median when you're not supposed to, and there's a sign there that clearly says "Do not enter."
We're getting two people
Driver's
today.
license.
We're getting two people today. This is Christmas,
Driver's
chat.
license.
What the heck?
Driver's license.
Tell me what's the.
Call 47 Connecticut.
Yeah, he's already calling back up. I love it.
Driver's license, please.
I don't got it.
You don't have it? All right, shut off the car.
Yeah, like, okay.
Shut off the car.
For
If you don't listen to my order, I'm going to detain you in handcuffs. Shut off the car now.
Okay, go ahead. I'm pregnant, and I'm pregnant,
Okay,
so you touch
step
me.
on, step on now,
Please.
step on now.
No.
Stop resisting, stop resisting. Stop resisting. Stop resisting. Okay, stop resisting. Stop resisting. Stop resisting.
Leave me alone.
Stop resisting.
I got her. Y'all better leave me alone. Because I didn't do nothing.
It's not on. It's not on.
Leave me alone. Y'all better leave me alone.
Oh, man.
Dude,
She's got 3 cops on her. Like, just let them do what they gotta do.
Because you're resisting a lawful order.
Resisting for what? I didn't do nothing. Bro, I'm gonna punch y'all in your face because y'all doing too much. Oh, okay, I promise y'all. Because I didn't do nothing.
Damn.
No, because I didn't do nothing wrong.
Damn.
Stop resisting. Stop resisting. Stop resisting.
You're hurting my arm. You're hurting my arm.
Okay, hold on. I hate this shit.
Now you get charged with resisting with violence.
Come on. Stop fighting, please.
Stop.
Oh my goodness.
Stop resisting.
Oh my goodness. This chick needs to go. This chick needs to go.
I will tase your ass. So step the up.
No!
Stop resisting.
Y'all just bored as I got somewhere to be.
Why? I wish they would have explained why they were.
Stop resisting.
Do
not.
Let me go.
Stop resisting. Stop.
Let go of my leg. I can walk. Let go of my leg. I can walk.
Stop resisting. Stop.
Why y'all holding me like this?
Stop resisting.
Let go of my leg. I can f***ing walk.
Stop.
I know. Like honestly, I don't think she need all this. I think she would have. I think they could have gone about this a little more careful.
On my stomach. Let go of my leg. I can f***ing walk.
Stop.
Let go of my leg.
Stop.
I can walk. You guys are not
Stop.
listening. If I spit on y'all,
You're not listening. If you spit on us, you'll get charged back on law enforcement. Stop.
Oh man, come on, chick. I need you to chill out for your own good. I really need her to chill out for her own good because this is a hard watch, honestly. I felt way better watching the other chick because at least she was like clearly just lying. I don't know what this chick is being forced to the ground and handcuffed for, so I kind of feel bad.
Stop. You call.
And if she's actually pregnant, like, I wish they'd be a little more careful. Like,
You did,
at least let her stand up. She's clearly not gonna do shit. Like, you got 3 grown-ass men. She's not doing nothing.
Stop. If you're pregnant, then stop moving around.
See, like, I don't think he needs to do that.
Traffic stops. You had an attitude. You
Cancel
don't
the
want to
44. Just send me another unit.
I don't have my license. I just came from home.
Well, you know what? You would have had a simple verbal warning had you not showed your attitude like that. Too bad. You're going to jail.
exhaust herself.
I'm not going nowhere because I have somewhere to be.
You're going to jail.
Damn.
Stop pushing.
Okay, let go of me. You're in my stomach. I'm telling you multiple times. Damn.
Unlock it and put her in the car.
Y'all hurting my stomach. Y'all not listening.
Get on the other side, pull her across.
Stop. 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 If you know you're pregnant, stop.
Okay, what is that? Touch me, stupid bitch.
Back up.
Let me go. Let me
I don't want to tell you.
Let me go.
Close car. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. This bitch is tripping. This bitch is tripping, chat. This bitch is tripping, bro. Oh my god. I love it when the bad guys get crazy. No, dead ass, Jalen, dead ass, bro. I feel bad for her because if she actually is pregnant, like I definitely felt like they could have went about this situation a little differently, but at the same time, she had attitude off rip as soon as he started asking questions. So like, I don't feel that bad, you know? I wish they said what she was getting pulled over for, but it was very quick. I don't really remember.
You're going to jail now. Simple traffic stop. We're going to tow that car.
Have you ever put this on before?
No, but I've read about them in policy.
So we have to hold her legs, get her legs in a cup so she can't move. I'm gonna wrap this around her legs, tighten it, and then loop it over to the front.
See, like, I don't think they need to be doing all this. Like, they already got her in the back, bro. Just let her do her shit. You know? Just let her trip out in the back.
But I need to go. I don't want to be here.
Hold on.
Let the woman talk to her.
Just
Let the woman talk to her.
go ahead and shut this door.
Definitely don't feel like the men are making
You didn't make
like
the U-turn.
just
I saw you
decisions
cut
right now.
straight out of Metro Place. Yes, you did.
He stopped her for leaving Metro Place and making a left, cutting all the way across the road. It's posted signs, no left turn.
I saw you come out of Metro Place and you went straight ahead. Yes, you did. And you not had the attitude, we wouldn't be here.
Sean.
No, that's why I feel bad. If she would have just been chill about the situation, she would so not be in this predicament. And that's why it kind of sucks, chat.
If you're done.
Hey, make sure y'all are spamming that like button, baby. My TikTok people, my Twitch people, my YouTube people. Make sure y'all are spamming that like button, baby.
Tell the officers what you need and get her out of here.
Are you gonna give me your first name, ma'am?
I just told you guys.
Well, no, I'm the arresting officer. I need it. What is your first name?
Can she tell you it's on my phone?
No,
I have all my
you can tell me. You have a mouth. You can tell.
already ruined
Then I would charge you as Jane Doe. Okay, I will book you in as Jane Doe. She's getting booked in as Jane Doe. She wants to fight and say she's going to spit on officers. I'm not playing this game anymore. We're not doing this.
In my car.
All right, you're good to go.
Damn.
Do you require medical assistance?
They act like that because they know they're cooked.
I take
yeah.
that as a no.
Yeah. Very true. Very true. Very true. Very true. She spazzed out because she knew she was cooked for sure.
With felony battery on a law enforcement officer,
Oh,
felony
yeah.
resisting with violence, and
That's for
assault on
sure.
a law enforcement officer. She pleaded no contest to the battery on law
What were
enforcement
they
charge
originally
and not
pulling
guilty
her
to the
over
resisting with
for?
violence charge. The assault and resisting with violence charges were dismissed, while the
'Cause she
battery
went
on law
across- she
enforcement
took a-
charge resulted in adjudication withheld.
she went
meaning
straight
the
on a
judge
left
accepted
turn?
her plea, but did
Or she
not
went
formally
left on a
convict her.
right
She was
turn?
sentenced to 2 years of probation and ordered to take an anger management class, write a letter of apology, participate in 50 hours of community service,
Damn.
and to pay court costs.
Damn.
Always remember, self-preservation makes people do some really strange things, and sometimes it starts only seconds into the stop. Did you see how fast somebody can go from "I don't know what you're talking about" to fighting officers over something
that
that
is
could have been
crazy.
handled with a conversation? People
That
think
is
officers
very
are
true.
reacting to the original violation, but many times the real problem becomes the behavior after the stop.
Yeah.
The refusal, the ego, and the panic, and the need to avoid responsibility at all costs. I used to see this all the time. People
That's
turning
crazy.
a warning level situation into handcuffs because they couldn't emotionally accept being wrong in the moment. And honestly, that's the
Yeah.
collision people don't think about enough. Human emotion versus lawful authority almost never ends well when pride takes over.
Yeah.
A small town.
He makes a very valid point. Like, both of those chicks could have just completely avoided all of the extra shit that came if they would have just, like, at least heard the cop out without the attitude, you know? And it's exactly like you said. Like, they let their ego, they let their pride get in the way. They get very scared because they know they're in trouble. They don't want to go to jail, but they know that's very possibly a chance. But at the same time, like, with the accident, she could have just not tried to hit and run. She could have just hit the person, stopped, talked to him, traded insurances, and moved on with their day. And with the second girl, like, if she would have just literally just taken the ticket that they were probably going to give her and not immediately answer the cop with attitude, she would have been fine, bro. She would have been fine. She would have had a nice day. She would have kept it pushing. Like, well, that's brutal. All right, chat, we're done with the Midwest safety videos for today. On to... yeah, we'll do this one. All right, so this is the Xbox started console wars again. Okay, chat. Now, this is more of like a gaming video, or I guess, yeah, this is definitely more of like a gaming topic video. As some of y'all may know, the Xbox CEO, I forget her name, but she just became the Xbox CEO like a couple months ago, or like 6 months ago, something like that. And because of that, chat, she has made a lot of changes to Xbox, the company Xbox. I don't know if y'all know. They changed their logo back to like the OG Xbox logo. And they're also said they're coming out with a new console. And they're also going to be doing a bunch of other new stuff, Microsoft is, chat. So because of that, a lot of people think that the console wars are like back on pretty much between PCs, PS5, and Xbox, which has kind of always been the console war. But I will say the console war definitely died down after, like, I would say after the PS5 and the, what's the new Xbox called? Xbox, I don't even freaking remember. That's how long it's been since I bought an Xbox. The last Xbox I got was an Xbox One, and then I went over to PS5, and then I went over to PC, but I still use my PS5 every now and then. But I will always say in this case, for the console wars, your best route in terms of gaming and having, like, the most games is just getting a PC, straight up. I did not realize, and I'm pretty sure I said this in one of our last videos, you will never realize how many games you actually have until you download a PC, chat. Straight up. Like, there is really, Xbox, PlayStation, PC, all good and dandy, but if you want everything, just get a PC. Straight up, just get a PC. Like, you could still get most Xbox and PlayStation games on PC, plus the thousands of PC games there are on Steam and other websites. So, yeah, let's see what this guy is talking about.
So word on the street is Console Wars is back. After the recent Xbox showcase and the PlayStation State of Play, I think it's safe to say Console Wars is back. Or at least that's what the internet is saying. PlayStation is keeping their exclusives strictly on PlayStation, and while Xbox is still allowing PlayStation and Steam to play most of their games, they made the newest Gears of War an Xbox console exclusive. For now. So it begs the question, is Console Wars truly back, or are gamers just creating this imaginary competition? In this video, we'll be discussing Console Wars and its pros and cons, and what console you should be moving towards in the future. And to all my PC gamers, yes, we know PC is better. This video ain't about y'all, bro.
Exactly.
Please be sure to like the video and subscribe to the
exactly.
channel if you're new. We're less than 100 subscribers away
just
from 30K.
Get a PC.
Now roll the intro.
Well, this is new.
Yo, Zara, what's good, brother? What's good? How you doing, man?
If you played nice, I wouldn't have to break all your toys.
Console war is so back. Xbox and PlayStation are really going band for band right now. The new Gears of War looks stupid magnupid. Everything I saw was overly crispy. Halo Combat Evolved coming next month. Man, get the fuck. I don't care about none of the complaints. I will be there. Call of Duty Modern Warfare. Y'all know me better than that. Let's lock in though. State of Decay 3 looks absolutely ridiculous. I'm dummy hyped for this. I can't lie. We got a new Metro in Minecraft Dungeons 2, which I actually got to play. This game with friends is about to be actually peak. New Spyro and Crazy Taxi. What y'all know about those are some Zuncle games.
Crazy Taxi,
Spyro was peak, but Crazy
Spyro
Taxi,
is OG.
I used to terrorize them streets when I was younger.
I've never played
when
Crazy
did the original
Taxi.
Even drop?
Damn,
I wasn't even alive.
that's why.
Bro. I was just concept art in my dad's brain at this time. They're dipping into the OGs, and I'm here for it. This is the best time in human history to be someone who likes games.
Now, before we cover Xbox, I gotta state that I'm not inciting console wars. And as always, in all my videos, I'm gonna be completely unbiased. I have both an Xbox and a PlayStation, and I've always had both my entire life. I have no reason to be biased. Again, this video is just strictly educational and informative.
I also had both Xbox and PlayStation, chat.
Now, I know everyone doesn't agree with console wars. Some people think it's a good thing, some people think it's a bad thing. Console wars can be a good thing in moderation because it forces companies to improve. When companies like Sony, Microsoft, and Nintendo are battling for customers, they're forced to offer better products, games, and services.
No, that's very true, chat. That's very true. Because, like, think about it. In the past 4 to 5 years, realistically, like, it hasn't even been a, like, competition of consoles, really. Like, I couldn't even explain to you how the gaming industry is when it comes to competition anymore. Because, like, I feel like, I mean, clearly PC just kind of trumps everything. But then when it comes to Xbox and PS5, like, I just don't think there's that much difference. Like, you're gonna get, I would say, more games on your PS5 than you would in Xbox. But Xbox does have those few exclusive games, so unless you genuinely want to play those games, I would say getting a PlayStation would be the better move. I feel like definitely there's better games on PlayStation than Xbox, but obviously that's more of like an opinion thing. But I mean, yeah,
because they know customers have nowhere else to go. Y'all have to understand some of the greatest games and features.
Like, I don't know. I don't think people nowadays are really like being befuddled over whether to pick an Xbox or a PlayStation. Like, I remember back in like high school, bro, that shit actually mattered. Whether you had an Xbox or a PlayStation was deadass deciding who your friends were gonna be. Okay, that shit was deciding what games you were gonna play, what friends you were gonna be playing with, what y'all were gonna be talking about next day at practice. Parker Hafner, thank you for the follow, brother. I appreciate you, my dog. I appreciate you, my dog. But dead ass, chat. Like, I can't. I feel like nobody really cares about consoles. I feel like everyone stopped caring about which console to pick like 3 years ago. I don't know.
Because one company wanted to outdo.
And I agree, Parker. Gaming PC is better. It's like the probably the 5th time I've said that.
Console Wars also builds community and makes these companies more consumer friendly. Now, Console Wars can become a bad thing when gamers create this tribalism despite the company progressively getting worse over time. And at that point,
exactly.
It's rewarding corporations
exactly.
instead of the consumer.
Like, they're gonna, that is one thing, like, Xbox and PlayStation have been competing for so long to the point where, like, nobody even cares about the competition anymore. Like, it really isn't even a competition anymore because nobody really cares.
Now, I wanted to start with Xbox first because I genuinely believe they had the better showcase. But if there is a console war to be held, I don't think Xbox is setting themselves up to win. A lot of people, including myself, have praised Asha for her immediate changes to Xbox.
Asha, that's her name. Asha, she's the
completely
CEO.
honest, it's just not enough. Yes, I know Asha just got in the chair, but it's important that you as an Xbox player expect more out of her. A simple $7 decrease from
what's good, brother?
Game Pass and a new Xbox logo isn't enough to be the #1 gaming company. I've seen many people try to inflate Xbox success based on the views of the video game trailers that were in the Xbox showcase, and to be honest, they don't mean anything. Views are nothing more than a measurement of attention, not sales or quality. Most Xbox games can be played on the PlayStation anyway, so making one game the new Gears of War doesn't really push people to get a new Xbox. I often see posts like this showing Asha's changes to Xbox, and on one hand...
Hold up. Brings back exclusives, kills Copilot, new Xbox logo, cut Game Pass price, kills, this isn't, okay, makes console core, updates achievements, adds gamer badges, announces Project Helix, relaunch FanFest, adds fan feedback. See, bro, like, the fact that all of these things weren't already a thing at Xbox just kind of goes to show why nobody has cared about Xbox or PlayStation in fucking forever. You're gonna say adds fan feedback? So what? They've just been going off of literally their own wits and balls, chat? Like, what are we talking about? They haven't been listening to us for, what, 5 years now? Like, what does that even mean? Brings back exclusives. Why did you get rid of exclusives in the first place? That was the only thing even making you money. New Xbox logo, cool. Adds gamer badges, updates, achievements. Like, all of these things could have already been being done. I'm not gonna lie, whoever Xbox's CEO was before her is a dumbass. Okay, just straight up stupid. Like, I can't think of like, some of these things just should have already been happening. Straight up, they should have already been happening.
It feels like people are just showing all the good she's done so far, and on the other hand, it makes it feel like people are inflating her success to make it seem bigger than what it actually is. This is a problem because it creates unrealistic expectations. The Xbox community is convincing themselves that one person has the power to change everything. So when she eventually does make a mistake, the narrative will change to, oh, she's a failure, or I told you guys this would happen. Asha is nothing more than a CEO, the face of Xbox. I need you guys to remember that. What did Qatar say in the Avatar opening? And while his airbending skills are great, he has a lot to learn before he's ready to save anyone. Yes, Asha has done
I like the way you put that.
She still has quite
King Bob, what's good, brother?
The many years of neglect on this brand is going to be difficult to change. Bruh, you play the game way too much not to be making money in between matches. Don't worry, I got you. All you need is a phone and this 100% legit. Tester Up is an app that works with them extra money back in your flow side of extra.
Get your bag, kid.
Get my description. Cooked. Go get yourself some shmoney.
Hold on, PlayStation. Y'all kind of cooked. They showed off the Wolverine.
Wolverine looks gas.
Absolutely beautiful.
Like, straight off, chat, I'm not going to lie. Wolverine looks better than any game Xbox is putting out this year. And that is coming from a Gears of War fan. Like, that is coming from a Gears of War fan who has played pretty much every Gears of War game. I'm way more excited to play Wolverine that we've been hyped up about for over 3-4 years than I am for Gears of War, what, 6, 7? Like, what are we talking about?
Oh, the little Tomb Raider, can't be mad at
Tomb
that.
Raider looks gas.
Really caught my eye is this ill game.
And even, like, people have been giving God of War Faye, like, a lot of hate. I think God of War Faye is going to be gas. Like, straight up, I think it's going to be gas, chat.
Graphics and gameplay looks crazy, bro. Bro was going ham in the trailer. They announced Until Dawn 2. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'm probably gonna watch Berlizzi play this shit and get angry. I don't think I'm gonna buy it.
Not many people are gonna be playing that.
Last but not least, this new God of War game. I'm not even gonna try to attempt to say this shit. I don't know. Kratos' wife is getting it straight out the mud, bro. Beating ass, getting her ass beat.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, bro. How, like, everyone is shitting on God of War La Faye as if they're not gonna be playing it. Like I will be playing that shit and I will be enjoying it thoroughly. If it's anything like the old God of War games or like God of War Ragnarok, we'll be playing it and it's gonna be awesome. Like,
this cube named Frank, and he's being voiced
literally
by
Huey
from the boys.
Literally Huey.
Have a banger on our hands.
Who doesn't want God of War with Huey, bro? Like let's stop being fucking difficult.
It was a solid state of play, man. If I had to give a rating, 8 out of 10.
Now, Xbox fans, I know that was a lot, so I'm hoping y'all are still watching this video.
No, deadass, Jalen. You're right. You're absolutely
hater.
right.
I'm just giving my honest truth, and that's why PlayStation is about to get the same thing. As of right now, PlayStation is number 1.
Yeah.
They've been number 1, and they're probably going to be number 1 for a few more years.
Yeah.
That is assuming they don't mess it all up. Now, PlayStation has been getting a lot of hate recently because in the eyes of the internet, the state of play was trash. Yes, the state of play wasn't the best, but calling it trash is overdoing it. PlayStation being the best out of the big 3 means that they're going to get a lot of hate. For example, the PlayStation State of Play live stream still has the most views, sitting at 5 million, with Nintendo second to it at 4.5 million, and Xbox in third place with 2.5 million, and that live stream was before Nintendo's. God of War LawFace trailer sits at 7.2 million views, and the Gears of War E-Day trailer, a trailer that came out 2 years ago, sits at 4.1 million.
That trailer came out 2 years ago? Bro, what? That trailer came out 2 years ago? Why? What? Why are we sitting on a game for 2 years, Xbox? Like, you're wondering why people don't want to play your console. It's because you're just sitting on games. And PlayStation, not gonna lie, PlayStation be doing the same thing, chat. But like, damn. Imagine if Wolverine would have came out on time, or if GTA 6 would have came out on time, or if all those sick-ass fighting games that are supposed to be coming out on PlayStation, imagine if those actually dropped on time. Xbox would be dust.
Measurement of attention, but they do kind of somewhat give us insight of how this game will perform once it's released. It is a internet...
You ain't pre-ordered GTA 6 this week? Oh, can you pre-order GTA 6 this week? I did hear that you could, I think. That was something I saw, that you could pre-order GTA 6 like soon. I mean, I don't know. I might pre-order it depending on like what extra shit comes with it, but at the same time, like I don't really see the need to pre-order it when everyone else is going to. I mean, the game is already gonna fucking crash when we all dive into it. So, I mean, I don't know.
Trends who hate on PlayStation because they are
those servers are gonna be fucked.
Because if you pull the numbers, PlayStation is still number 1. This honest contrarianism is honestly PlayStation's
biggest... hold on. I know this is like so off topic, dude, but chat, can y'all genuinely imagine what that server is gonna look like when that game comes out? When does GTA come out? When does GTA come out, chat? Let's see. GTA 6 release. GTA 6 comes out November 19th, and they're starting pre-orders now, bro? Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh. Oh, yeah, we're cooked, chat. No, dead ass, though. All right, like, do y'all even think we're going to be able to get in the game on the first day? I think we're not even going to be able to get in the game. I think all servers are going to be crashed. Like, I just like with GTA 5 and every other big game that's ever come out, those servers, there's no way those servers are actually going to be able to handle the amount of people that are going to be on that game when it drops, dude. I'm telling you. There's just no way.
His enemy. People will hate on something simply because millions love it. The only real backlash I've seen PlayStation getting is the new God of War and Wolverine game. And I've covered that drama in my most recent video, so you should definitely go check that out. And like I was saying in that video, as much as people want PlayStation and those 2 games to fail, they just simply won't. It is going to take a lot for a Santa Monica game and an Insomniac game to fail. I've also seen people try to downplay PlayStation by posting tweets like this. And yes, PlayStation may have lost most of their Asian partnerships, but I can almost guarantee you most of those games are going to sell the best on the PlayStation Store. People are trying their hardest to cherry pick these arguments to try to discredit Sony, but the fact of the matter is Xbox has been doing bad for the past decade.
Literally.
So PlayStation doesn't even have to try to be great.
Literally, yeah, exactly. No, he makes a very valid point. Like, it doesn't even seem like Xbox has been trying for, like, literally, I would say since the Xbox One first came out. Like, Advanced Warfare era. You know what I mean, chat? Like, Advanced Warfare era, Xbox was doing great, and then it was like they just all of a sudden stopped trying. And then that's where the PlayStation 5 came in, and even some of the PlayStation 4 people were still around. Like, all of a sudden, PS5 was just naturally coming out with better shit. Like, when I got my PS5, it was for the sole purpose, pretty much, of playing Spider-Man and God of War. Like, the fact that I couldn't play those games on Xbox made me want to get a PlayStation. And after that, I never switched back, because I never had a reason to switch back to Xbox. And because of that, fucking PlayStation, like he said, just really hasn't had to try in the past few years.
Against PlayStation, how about y'all talk about things like dynamic pricing increasing the price of the consoles, increasing the price of the PlayStation Plus, selling controllers that break in 5 months. PlayStation is number one. This is not a numeric thing that you guys can argue. I go over all of this in the video on the screen, so if you're interested, you should go check that out.
The Nintendo Direct happened today, and people seem to be disappointed with it, and I'm not sure why. I just have a feeling that they don't actually like Nintendo games anymore. We got the Ocarina of Time remake, and maybe people are disappointed because it got leaked, but that's more about the leaks. Like,
yo, baby, how we doing?
They ruin all the fun.
Thank you for joining the
Or
stream.
maybe they're disappointed that we didn't see any gameplay, which, like, I don't really, like, do we really need to see gameplay? Like, we're all buying it anyway. I don't want to see gameplay because I want to be surprised. We got a new Xenoblade game shown, and then all the Nintendo Switch 2 versions of Xenoblade. Like, bro, this looks gorgeous. I'm excited for this. I actually like
who's
sports.
playing
like,
that?
I wish they added baseball, but this is still pretty exciting. And before you say that nobody cares about this, the Nintendo Switch version sold 18 million copies. So, like, people are buying this game. The Nintendo Switch 2 has so many
people, or like families and children, because like I feel like we got to be a little bit specific on, like, he's just saying people are buying this. I don't think it's just like your average gamer going out and buying a Nintendo Switch. Chat, I genuinely, like, the only person I know that actually owns a Nintendo Switch is my buddy Ernest and my sister, who plays Mario Kart. And he plays Super Smash. So like unless you really are just like a Mario freak, you know, or you're a Super Smash Bros. Freak, or, you know, something like that, Zelda, like, unless you're into those kinds of games, I don't ever see a reason to get a Switch or get a Nintendo console. I don't think, and when he says, like, people actually care, bro, people haven't cared about Nintendo since the Wii. Like, let's be for real. The Wii was the best thing Nintendo has ever come out with, and it has never been the same since.
Coming this year alone. Like, I know they're not 3D Mario or Super Smash Brothers, but if those games were shown and had like a release date of 2027, I feel like people would have still been upset because they're like, well, I want it now. And I don't know. There is no winning. And maybe, just maybe, you don't like the Nintendo games.
I feel like anytime someone criticizes Nintendo, they get called a hater. And this really isn't the case for Xbox and PlayStation fans. And if we're being honest, the people who should be calling everyone haters and defending their console the most is Xbox players. They have been in the spotlight of hate for the past decade. I think many people can agree with me when I say we don't hate Nintendo. They're just not the same Nintendo they used to be. And it really doesn't feel like they're trying to get back to the Nintendo they once were. Ocarina of Time is so culturally oppressive, it managed to turn a mediocre Nintendo Direct into peak. And yes, I put quotes around the word peak because most of the Nintendo Direct was, here's a bunch of games that already exist, now they're on the Switch too. The Ocarina of Time remake.
Yo, Max
so
Verstappen,
big,
what's good, brother?
I've literally seen people comparing it to GTA 6. And that right there is just insane to me. Ocarina of Time is nowhere near the level of GTA 6. And that's not a diss to that game. No game holds a flame to the magnitude of GTA 6. The Kingdom Hearts 4 gameplay trailer also massively hyped up this Nintendo Direct, and that game is not a Nintendo exclusive. So to put this into perspective so you guys can truly understand, Nintendo's selling point for this year's Nintendo Direct and the promotion of buying a Switch 2 was remaking a 28-year-old game. And yes, that is a very long time, but Ocarina of Time was on the N64, the GameCube, the Wii, the 3DS, Wii U, and the Switch. So if you're gonna sit here and make the argument that younger players never had the chance to experience the game, that argument literally doesn't exist. This Ocarina of Time remake proves that Nintendo's
that's another thing, is like Nintendo, unfortunately, Nintendo got popular off of these very specific, like, almost, I'm not gonna say children's games, but like Mario, Luigi, Super Mario, Mario Kart, like, they kind of are kids games, you know? They are intended for younger audiences. So unless you are, you know, just one of those people that really enjoys playing those kinds of games, you can only play it so many times before it's just the same exact thing, you know? I'm not going to buy a Switch just to go play Mario Kart. I'm going to go find a friend that's got a Switch, and I'm going to go play Mario Kart with him, you know, or Super Smash, you know? I don't need that. I don't need that because I already had that when I was 10, 15, 20, you know what I mean? Like, it's already been around. I mean, and most of the people nowadays that are playing console games like PlayStation and Xbox games are not playing Nintendo games. Like, there are no new Nintendo games that make me want to go buy a Nintendo. Like, whatsoever.
selling point is nostalgia. And don't get me wrong,
It's
nostalgia is not a bad
exactly.
thing, but it's the Switch too. You should also be promoting what the future of your console looks like. Because once everyone enjoys their respective highs on the Ocarina of Time remake, they'll be stuck looking around where all the new games are. And that's the thing about remasters and remakes. You've already played the game before. I've beaten Ocarina of Time on my uncle's N64, my older brother's GameCube, my Wii, and my 3DS. Me personally, I would like new Nintendo content. And yes,
exactly, bro. Like, where are the new Nintendo games? I haven't heard of a Nintendo game that is just like the best game ever. I don't think ever, chat. Like, ever.
Rune and Xenoblade are all great games. But Smash Bros. And Mario, the literal face of Nintendo, has always been one of their biggest selling points for their consoles. Nintendo, it has almost been a complete decade since the last 3D Mario game. Super Mario Odyssey, in my opinion, is the greatest Mario game ever. Enough with the nostalgia, remakes, remasters, and all this BS DLC. So is Console Wars back? Not really. It's in the same spot as it was before all these video game showcases.
Yeah, I wouldn't say it's
PlayStation is
back.
still #1. Xbox has a lot to fix, and Nintendo is Nintendo. Be sure to criticize the companies when they mess up, and be sure to praise them when they do good. As for what console you should be playing on, hey man, play whatever suits you.
I personally think y'all should have a PC, but hey, to each his own.
But all right, chat, that's all I got for today.
That ass. End the discussion. Just get a PC, chat. All right. That was a good video. Thank you. Where you at, Ron? Thank you. Where you at, Ron? I like his videos. Very informative. He talks a lot about video games, which I enjoy, and he talks about them in a smart manner, which I enjoy. So thank you for watching. We're on to the next video, chat. We're on to the next video. All right. This is another visual venture video. Most disturbing moments ever captured on TV, chat. I don't know what this is gonna be, if I'm being honest. It just looked interesting, and so I clicked on it. Most disturbing moments ever captured on TV. It's a criminal pretending to be innocent on live TV. Hate to say it, but you see that every day. What? Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure what we're going to see on this. I don't think I've ever seen any disturbing things on TV. Oh, well, besides, like, injuries, like sports injuries. I've seen some pretty nasty sports injuries on TV, but besides that, I can't think of just, like, disturbing stuff that I've seen. I'm assuming he's talking about live TV, so let's get into it.
Hundreds of thousands of Shock Channel 4 news viewers watched on television on the 4 o'clock news. San Diego looked
lock
like
in,
a
chat.
war
Lock in,
zone.
lock in.
Show you the incredible rampage.
Oh my
by a
gosh,
hijacked
bro!
tank.
What?
Gradually, I thought, well, he's not moving, and well, there must be something wrong. And my wife said, oh, there can't be anything wrong because they would have cut it out. And I said, no, it's live.
We are getting
bro,
reports
oh, this is about to be
that
crazy.
Your son has been found alive in your basement.
What?
What? Hold the fuck up. What are we about to watch, chat? What in the world? What in the world, bro? Oh my goodness.
Expecting to see something awful, but when it happens, you remember it for the rest of your life. These are the most disturbing moments that aired on TV. We'll begin with lighter stuff and work our way to the worst of the worst. So my goal this year is to give you guys double the amount of videos without sacrificing quality. To do that, we got to keep growing, and it would mean the world to me if you follow me right now on this app, and I will do my very best to make the best videos I possibly can on Visual Venture, and you are awesome.
You're pretty awesome.
Priest. In April 2008, Brazilians saw something insane on TV. A Catholic priest floated into
Thank you,
the
Sebastian.
sky, but it wasn't
Appreciate the heart,
magic.
me brother.
The
Appreciate
priest
the heart,
tied
me.
1,000 helium balloons to a chair. Then
Oh
he
my
strapped
gosh.
himself in. That's how he got off the ground.
Brother, what are you doing? Oh god, it's you. Word. All right.
TV cameras caught the whole thing. At first, it looked beautiful, but what happened next made it one of the most disturbing things ever shown on live TV. So let's start with the biggest question. Why was a priest trying to fly in the first place? The priest's name was Father Adelier Antonio de Carli, and he had a reputation as a troublemaker. But it wasn't because he caused harm. He was considered a troublemaker because he was determined to help people no matter
Why'd
what
you
it
get
took.
fired?
Father Carli fought to protect human rights. He argued with city officials. He led protests. He didn't care about danger as long as he was helping someone. Then around 2007, he got another idea to help people. It might have been the riskiest idea he ever had. Hundreds of truck drivers passed through Father Carly's town, and he loved preaching to these truckers. So he started building a roadside chapel meant to provide spiritual assistance to truckers. It was a place where truck drivers could park, rest, and hear about God. But building this church would cost a lot of money.
Why'd you get
so
fired,
he came
bro?
up with a plan to get donations. He would break a world record. Father Carly planned to fly for 19 hours
Holy
using
smokes.
balloons. That would break the
Buddy
record
did the
for
up.
cluster ballooning, or the longest time
Buddy
flying
did a
with
Pixar
helium
movie?
balloons. If it succeeded, he would get attention, and that attention would bring donations. It sounded like a straightforward plan, but things started going wrong well before liftoff. The first problem happened when Father Carly signed up for paragliding lessons. He ended up getting kicked out because he disobeyed his trainer. The school called Father Carly an inexperienced and undisciplined student. Getting kicked out messed up his training, but it didn't stop him. That brings us to April 2008, the day of the balloon flight.
This is
Buddy
Reverend
got
Adelaire
fired
Antonio de
for
Carlin,
missing
just
his
moments
alarm.
before he set out on an ambitious journey to fly 465 miles using small helium-filled party balloons.
It was raining, but he refused to cancel the flight.
Isn't it stubbornness flying in this rain?
There will only be good weather during my flight.
Brazilian TV showed the priest floating into
That's
the
clearly
sky,
not
and
true.
then everything went wrong. Father Carly wanted to fly toward the city of Dorados, but nature had other plans. Strong winds pushed him in the wrong direction over the open ocean. He rose to 19,000 feet. That's twice as high as he expected.
We are watching most disturbing moments ever captured on TV. This guy literally is 19,000 feet in the air with probably 100 fucking balloons. Like, what?
Then he suddenly descended to about
probably more than 100,
8,200
honestly.
feet. It was like a roller coaster ride. Father Carly sent a message to his team on the ground.
Later that night, he told his crew by satellite phone that he would not be able to complete the planned flight and that he was beginning to descend over the ocean.
A few hours later, he sent another message. He told them, I need to contact someone who can teach me how to operate this GPS so I can give the latitude and longitude coordinates, which is the only way that people on the ground can know where I am. Unfortunately, nobody was able to explain it properly, and he was drifting over nothing but the ocean. That was the last time they heard from him. Rescue teams launched immediately.
Bro, what the fuck? Why would this guy do this? This dude literally is just floating in the air with a bunch of balloons.
Fire department officials say they're
it's a
focusing
record
their
at least.
search on the southern coast of Brazil. Winds apparently had pushed DeCarli about 31
Do
miles
y'all remember
off the
this
coast.
happening?
2 days after he disappeared,
I don't remember this
search
happening
team
at
saw
all.
a bunch of balloons in the ocean, but
Oh,
there was no
no.
sign of Father Carly. People hoped he was floating somewhere waiting to be rescued.
No.
But days passed, then weeks, there was still no sign of him. 3
Oh,
months later,
no.
boat workers saw a body in the water. It was off the coast of southeastern Brazil.
No,
DNA
literally.
tests confirmed that it was Father Carly. Father Carly floated into the sky on TV, but passed away alone in the ocean. Some
Oh,
called
bro,
him
that's
brave,
so
others called him
ass.
reckless.
Dude, imagine you're thinking you're about to go up there and do some world record breaking shit, chat, all to just end up literally at the bottom of the ocean. Like, I couldn't even comprehend something like that.
But
Like,
everyone
genuinely.
agreed that what he did was for a good cause.
That's
There
ass.
are millions of interviews on TV, but this next one became evidence in a criminal case. The man who played with fire. In 2014,
All right.
firefighters in
Here
Maryland
we
were
go.
putting out a house fire where the flames were out of control. It got so bad that more than 70 firefighters showed up to prevent it from spreading.
And the fire was really fierce. Take a look at the siding of this home, just burnt to a crisp.
One thing was obvious, this fire was no accident. Firefighters believed that someone intentionally started the fire, but they had no clue who did it. It seemed like the case would take weeks to solve, and then something happened. In the middle of the chaos, a man walked up to a news crew and said this.
Me, I set it on fire.
And he wasn't kidding. Just like that, this went from a serious fire to a crazy confession caught on camera. And everyone watching probably had the same question. Why? The man called himself Carlos. He actually lived in that house. Even worse, 3 of his roommates were home at the time of the fire. Thankfully, no one was hurt, but he didn't seem ashamed. In fact, he looked proud. When reporters asked how he did
He's the
it,
one who did
Carlos
it?
gave them a full play-by-play.
I just poured gasoline on the floor, set it on fire, and went to buy a drink and came back.
What? Bro, what?
When asked why, Carlos repeatedly claimed he wanted police and the media to know about what he called deplorable living conditions inside this home.
Carlos said he told the police about the awful conditions, but they ignored him. So his next best idea was to burn the whole place down. As crazy as all this sounds, Carlos had one last surprise up his sleeve. After confessing to the reporters, Carlos walked over to the police officers at the scene and he confessed again.
Damn.
Officers arrested him on the spot. He was charged with reckless endangerment.
You're gone,
and arson.
buddy.
Police later said his on-camera confession was a crucial piece of evidence. Nobody could understand why Carlos admitted to his crime on live TV.
Said his house was deplorable. What does that mean?
They said Carlos was struggling with mental issues and alcoholism. It's
always
unclear what happened to Carlos.
I swear that's always the reason,
one
bro.
thing's certain: the fire caused $400,000 in damage. This next chapter is also about a crime, but this one was broadcast live. The Berlin Poker Heist. The European Poker Tour is the largest poker tournament in the world. Thousands of gamblers show up to compete, and the winner walks away with life-changing money. In 2010, the grand prize was $1.36 million. Organizers booked a luxury hotel for the German leg of the event. It was streamed live online and on select TV channels. On March 6th, players showed up for another day of poker, but that day was going to be special for all the wrong reasons. At exactly 2:15 p.m., the tournament descended into chaos.
With the tournament's own TV camera rolling, the action unexpectedly moved off the table when four masked men shouted robbery and stormed the Berlin Hotel ballroom.
The robbers wore masks and carried different types of weapons, including a machete. People screamed and hid under the tables. But the intruders weren't there to rob the players. Their sights were set on one thing: the bags of cash at the registration desk. They snatched the money and made for the exit. Then things got messier. A security guard tried to stop them. It was like a clumsy game of tag. But in the end, all four robbers managed to escape. They made away with about $250,000.
Ooh, see chat, now that's a robbery that's worth it. Not no fucking $6,000 like that other guy from the other video, bruh. It took $200K. Oh, yes.
In front of the cameras, broadcast around the world.
Come on,
the
now.
live robbery wasn't the dumbest thing they did, because these guys made mistakes at every stage, before, during, and after the robbery. Turns out one of the robbers played in the tournament before the robbery. He signed up so he could get in, scout the building, and study the security. Even with all that prep, it didn't take long for police to identify them. They probably realized the cops were closing in, because less than a week later, one of the robbers turned himself in.
Oh, you wuss.
Snitched on the rest of his gang.
Oh, you suck, dude. Oh, you suck. Imagine. Bro, imagine you and 3 or 4 of your homeboys hit the lotto on a bank robbery, and one of them just goes soft and outs all of you. Like, bro, something like that, it should be like clear cut. Like, hey guys, if we're doing this, there's no backing down, okay? Like we're all in, all right? You can't just out us to the cops, all right? Especially after you succeed. Like, what are we talking about?
2 weeks for all 4 to be arrested. In 2011,
I'd
they
be
were
so
sentenced
pissed.
to between 3 to 6 years
I'd be
in
so
prison,
pissed.
But the money they stole was
I'd
never
be so
found.
pissed.
Up next is a case of desperation and revenge.
I'd
The
be
man
so
with nothing
pissed.
to lose. In 1995, Sean Nelson's life was a mess in every sense of the word. He was only
Yo, King Cash, what's good,
35,
brother?
But he had been kicked out of the army for disciplinary issues. Then his wife left him. His business collapsed. His house was being foreclosed upon, and he started taking substances. Sean was broken and bitter, and when he finally snapped, it became breaking news on TV.
Brutal.
On May 17th, 1995, Sean snuck into the National Guard Armory in San Diego, and he went straight to where they kept the tanks. He climbed into an M60 A3 tank and got it running. Remember, Sean served in the military, so he knew his way around the tank. By the time someone at the armory tried to stop him, it was too late. Sean was already rolling that tank into the
he's
city
going
of
down the
San Diego.
street!
The tank moved
Cruising
through
down the
streets at 30
street!
miles per hour, destroying everything
Hey,
in
yo!
its path.
I got me a tank!
But Nelson left a trail of crushed cars, broken
that's
utility
insane.
poles, and gushing fire hydrants.
In knocked out power to
Buddy was going crazy in the tank in the Tonka.
He tried to collapse a bridge by ramming its supports. Police followed in cars and helicopters, but following didn't stop him. TV stations interrupted regular programs to air the chase live.
He called his mom. He was like, "Mom, I'm on the news. I got a tank."
After 25 minutes of chaos,
what, honey? I hijacked the tank, Mom. They're on my ass.
The tank into State Route 163, and the tank got stuck. The police saw their chance. Officers climbed into the tank. They used bolt cutters to break through the hatch. Then they ordered Sean to surrender and get out of the tank. He refused.
Where's that film?
Because they didn't know if he was armed and
Where's that film, bro?
They fired. Sean didn't make it. The next day, that San Diego street looked like a war zone. He flattened at least 40 cars. The damage ran into hundreds of thousands of dollars.
A man who reportedly had emotional and financial problems got a hold of an army tank last evening.
Hunter 2X, thank you for joining, baby.
By some miracle, no one else lost their life. What happened to Sean was a tragedy. He was struggling with mental health problems, and in the end, he just couldn't hold on. This next case is about a family whose darkest secret was exposed on live TV.
Okay.
The Secret in the Basement.
Okay.
Charlie Bothell went missing on June 14th, 2014.
Charlie?
His entire neighborhood started searching for him.
Take a close look at Charlie. Missing.
This is my son, Charlie.
His friends knock on door after door.
Charlie was only 12. Naturally, his parents were panicking. At least that's what it looked like. His father, Charles, called the police, and a nationwide search began. Flyers were posted all over Detroit. Investigators swept through the house. Even cadaver dogs were brought to sniff through the home and the neighborhood, but they found nothing. 11 days passed and there was still no sign of Charlie, but his dad didn't give up. He went on TV pleading for help. Then, during a live interview on Nancy Grace, the story changed.
The father of the missing boy, Charlie, with me is his father, Charlie Bothell.
Charles was explaining his son's disappearance when Grace interrupted him.
We are getting reports that your son has been found in your basement.
What?
Charles was shocked, or at least he looked shocked. For several seconds, he was speechless. His reaction went viral. Millions of people didn't get it. How do you miss your own child in your own basement? Charles insisted that there was nothing shady going on.
For anybody to imply that I somehow knew that my son was in the basement, it's absurd and it's wrong.
He even offered to take a lie
detector
test.
But how did you not know?
Still, something didn't add up, and the truth was more disturbing than anyone expected. Police found Charlie in the basement, hiding behind a pile of boxes. When they heard a story, they decided to keep him away from his dad and stepmom. Charlie said his stepmom ordered him to go to the basement and not come out no matter what he hears. And right after that, she made a call.
He then says she called his dad and said that she didn't know where Charlie was and couldn't find him.
It sounded like the stepmom faked the whole thing, but Charlie said his dad wasn't innocent either. He gave many examples of how his dad treated him badly. Charles and his wife were immediately arrested.
Yeah,
then
she looks
came a
awful.
trial,
What
and the kid testified.
Second time now, a brave young man took the stand to testify against his own father and stepmother.
Convicted, the parents faced life in jail, but in 2016, the dad accepted a plea deal. He avoided prison, got probation, and lost custody of his son. The stepmom took a deal too. More importantly, Charlie was safe. He went to live with other relatives. This next TV moment gives us a glimpse into the mind of a killer.
They was tripping. Hold up.
Suspicious interview. Lauren Giddings was weeks away from becoming a lawyer. Then she disappeared. Local news showed up to cover the mystery, but they accidentally filmed one of the most disturbing moments ever caught on TV. In June 2011, no one could reach Lauren. She wasn't even answering her phone, so her friends went to her apartment in Georgia to check on her. But when they arrived, things only got weirder. Lauren's door was locked. They knocked and knocked, but no one answered. That's when Stephen McDaniel appeared. Stephen was the awkward guy next door. He mostly kept to himself, but now he was suddenly very involved. Stephen stood outside with Lauren's friends, asking questions, looking worried. It felt a little strange, but no one thought much of it. Later that day, Lauren was officially reported missing. Police launched a search of the area. That's when Stephen's behavior got even more suspicious. Lauren lived in an apartment complex. All the neighbors agreed to let police search their places. All the neighbors except
KCB,
Stephen.
what's good, brother?
Stephen claimed he was just always protective of his space, but the search for Lauren didn't last long. A few hours later, police found her. She was in this trash bin right outside the building, lifeless. That was a killer on the loose. loose. Reporters rushed to the scene. They started talking to neighbors, trying to get the full story.
Bro got killed by her. She got killed by her brother?
The awkward neighbor. The same guy who refused to let the police search his apartment.
Yeah, Lauren was my neighbor.
Oh, the neighbor.
We're just trying to find out where she is at this point. I mean, no one has seen her since Saturday.
He even gave the reporter his own theory.
The only thing we can think is that maybe she went out running and someone snatched her.
Based on his comments, Steven didn't know the cops already found Lauren, so the reporters decided to tell him.
The parking lot area, I know they've been doing a lot of, I think that's where they have recovered the body or whatever they recovered from there.
Steven's face dropped. His reaction looked like shock or maybe even fear.
Are you okay, sir?
I think I need to sit down.
Oh my God.
That reaction would go viral online.
Yeah.
After what happened to Lauren, police started questioning everyone around her. Since Steven lived next door, he was brought in right away. But his attitude made it obvious he was hiding something. No matter what detectives asked, Steven gave short, evasive answers.
Damn.
Sometimes he just stared at the wall. Then the real evidence started coming in. Police got a search warrant for Steven's apartment. One of the first things they found was a master key to the apartment complex. Turns out Steven stole that master key, and on the night Lauren disappeared, he used it to sneak into her apartment. Police also found photos of the victim and a hacksaw covered in her DNA. Then Steven's old roommate came forward. What he told
Buddy
police
hacksawed her?
more guilty. He said that
Buddy hacksawed her, chat? What is the fuck? Hacksaw?
when they lived together, Steven used to talk about what would be the perfect murder and how to cover it up.
Oh, so this motherfucker's crazy. He just murdered. He just murdered. Straight up murder.
Lauren told her friends that Steven asked her out for a date, but she turned him down because he made her feel uneasy. At this point, the cops had seen enough. Steven was arrested.
Yeah, you're done, buddy.
Bro,
I hate that. I hate that. Imagine being such a butthurt little bitch that you are willing to kill someone because they reject you. And that's what you look like. That's what you look like, and you're gonna kill someone because they reject you? No, that is not fair. Like, that is not fair at all. Like, she does not, there is no way to explain how unnecessary and fucked up that is. Like,
to the same
man. Imagine dying to this guy. I'd be pissed. I'd be so pissed.
Criminal pretending to
I'd be up in heaven so pissed.
TV. In August 2011,
Lady Joey, what's good?
Was officially charged with murder. For years, he refused to confess, but the evidence kept piling up. If he went to trial and lost, he could be sentenced to death. So in 2014, he finally gave in.
He accepted the plea deal this morning. Well, he'll serve life in prison with the opportunity for parole again in 2041.
Steven is still in prison today,
Miss 1963, what's going on?
Remains one of the most haunting interviews ever broadcast. This next case wasn't just a moment. It was a hostage situation.
Chat, keep spamming that like button, baby.
In August 1987, viewers tuned into CNBC's afternoon news. They had no idea they were about to witness a crime. A reporter, David Horowitz, was midway through his segment. Suddenly, a strange man stepped out of the shadows.
He had been sitting quietly until David Horowitz was ready to begin broadcasting his consumer segment.
The intruder was 34-year-old Gary Stolman, and he had a weapon. Gary stood right behind David Horowitz.
Because, you know, one of the nicest things about shopping by mail order... Pardon me? What is this?
What?
He handed a note to Horowitz and ordered him to read.
Folks, we have someone on the set who's standing here and would like me to read... this copy.
Thousands were watching the broadcast live, and it was obvious this was a real hostage situation.
Oh,
or face consequences.
Oh,
the note was full of wild conspiracy theories, stuff about the CIA replacing people with clones and aliens living among us. It sounded crazy, but the broadcast continued, and the weapon never moved from Horowitz's back.
Oh my gosh!
I was warned in 1981 by someone with connections at the CIA to stay off the computers, that they didn't trust people on computers.
Behind the scenes, producers were panicking. They decided to cut the feed. After 28 seconds of the live hostage situation, they went to the commercials. The hostage taker didn't realize.
Dude, that's insane. Bro, imagine being like just a regular ass person watching TV, and all of a sudden you see someone just get, like, imagine seeing like Stephen A on First Take. Like, someone just casually walk up to him and like put a gun to his back and just make him spew a bunch of shit. You realize how like terrifying that would actually be? TV, like on ESPN or like CNN News, dude, some shit like that happening nowadays, oh my God, the world would flip. The world would literally flip. I don't think we'd be able to handle some shit like that.
It took about 7 minutes to finish.
But when the statement had been read, the gunman placed the gun on the desk and anchorman John Beard grabbed it.
Oh, wow.
Police rushed in moments later.
Wow.
Gary didn't resist. He let them arrest him without a struggle. That's when he realized
he just wanted to say
a real weapon. It was a toy. But the surprise didn't end there. Everyone wanted to know who the intruder was and why he did it. Turns out he was mentally ill. After Gary's arrest, his father released a statement.
It sucks because they're always mentally ill,
son. He has been hospitalized a number of times. I am thankful he
wasn't. That's so sad. That's so
because
sad.
Of his condition, the court gave him a plea deal.
I hate seeing shit like that, bro.
And sent to a mental
it's always
facility.
the mentally ill ones that are getting in trouble like this.
Ended in tears.
Yo, what's good, Rust Bowl DT? How we doing, baby? How we doing?
April 15th,
thank you for the follow.
12 million
thank you for the follow, baby.
Sat down to watch live from Her Majesty's. It was a Sunday night live variety show in the UK. The audience expected jokes, music, and laughter. But that night, the show ended with death. The headliner that night was Tommy Cooper. Tommy was one of the most
know who Tommy Cooper is
in the UK.
I've never
Tommy's
seen him.
Whole act was built around failure. He acted like a buffoon, doing magic tricks that always.
Yo, Russ Bolt DT. D Tech Meister 1. Thank you for the follow, brother. Thank you for the follow on Twitch, baby.
Went wrong.
I shall now produce an empty cloth for live ducks.
By the 1970s, Tommy was a superstar in the UK, but off stage, his life was far from great. For starters, he smoked constantly. Some reports say he went through 40 cigars a day, and that
40 cigars? Oh no! No. Dude, if someone is going through freaking 40 cigars a day, chat, just know that they for sure have lung and gum disease of all sorts, probably. 40 cigars a day, that's probably like 100. I don't know the actual math. I'm going to take a guess here, though, and say that 40 cigars a day would equal at least like 100 cigarettes. I feel like that's got to be some equal math. 40 cigars, 100 cigarettes, chat. Does that sound about right? I don't know.
Tommy also drank constantly. He said drinking helped him overcome his stage fright, but that coping mechanism became a full-blown addiction. Tommy was usually intoxicated while performing on stage. One time he did a magic trick involving a guillotine, which was extremely dangerous. But Tommy was tipsy that night, so he forgot to put the safety catch on. If the floor manager hadn't jumped in at the last minute, someone on stage could have been seriously hurt. People around Tommy were concerned about his addictions, but as long as he kept the audience laughing, shows kept booking him.
And he said, I didn't do it. And he said, if I knew who did, I wouldn't tell it.
So on that Sunday night, Tommy walked out for the show live from Her Majesty's. Tommy did his usual routine. He dropped cards, made jokes, and acted clumsily. The crowd was loving it. Then he moved on to his next bit. He asked his assistant for his cloak. He was going to magically pull stuff out of it. Immediately after the cloak was put on him, he uttered, "Thank you," before collapsing to the ground. At first, everyone laughed. They thought it was part of the act. Then the laughter faded. And Tommy didn't get back up.
And then gradually,
yes, sir. You can link it, babe. Or you can link it.
And I thought,
I don't know why I just called you
there
babe.
must be something
you
wrong.
can link
My
it,
wife
Rust
said,
Bowl.
there can't be anything wrong because they would have cut it out. And I said, no, it's live.
Backstage, the crew knew something was wrong. The director cut to a commercial break, and Tommy was carried off stage. They took him to the hospital as fast as they could, but it was too late. Doctors confirmed it was a heart attack. Tommy Cooper passed away that night. He was 63. When the news broke, people realized
40
the
cigars.
awful
Oh
truth.
yeah.
They clapped and laughed at a man while he was passing away. Tommy Cooper's hometown built him a statue in his honor. TV networks refused to air the clip of his last moments, but somehow it leaked. In 2009, someone posted the video on YouTube, but it was taken down after public backlash. Ironically, Tommy Cooper built his whole career on making mistakes look funny. So when he needed someone to save his life, everyone thought he was just joking. This next TV moment was supposed to inspire kids, but it left them horrified.
Aww.
The NASA tragedy.
That's never good.
Launching a rocket is always dangerous, but in 1986, NASA was so sure everything would go perfectly, they told the whole country to tune in. But they were about to see something devastating. Millions of Americans watched the launch live. Kids were told they were about to see history. NASA launched astronauts into space many times before, but this was different. For the first time ever, they were sending a teacher to space. Her name was Krista. She was a high school teacher from New Hampshire.
I still can't believe that I'm going to actually be going into that shuttle.
She didn't just get lucky.
That just sounds fake.
Nearly 12,000
I don't know why. Why did that sound so fake, chat?
The country had applied to NASA. Only 114
that just sound, I don't know. That sounded scripted as hell.
1% were selected to continue in the competition.
Krista was going to be the first American civilian in space, so NASA turned her launch into a huge national event. She did interviews, posed for cameras, and answered tons of questions.
Oh yeah.
The big question was whether she felt safe.
Space flight today really seems safe. We had a good example of that when NASA shut down the last one through the computer because one of the backup systems wasn't working.
Everything was ready to go, but the night before launch, the weather suddenly changed. Temperatures around the launch site dropped below freezing. That made some engineers really worried. They warned that the cold could damage parts of the shuttle, specifically the rocket boosters, and if that happened, it would be catastrophic. The engineers advised NASA to delay the launch, but NASA hesitated. There was too much hype. Millions were preparing to watch it live, and the launch had already been delayed 4 times. First, it was because of a scheduling issue, then a dust storm, then bad weather, then a technical problem with the door latch. Canceling again would be embarrassing. Inside NASA, it turned into a debate. Someone even accused the engineers of using inconclusive evidence to try and delay the launch. In the end, they decided to proceed with the launch. They would regret that choice for the rest of their lives.
Yeah,
it
bro,
was January 28th, 1986. Launch day.
How did this, like,
7
keep
people
going?
boarded the shuttle. 6 astronauts, 1 teacher. The shuttle was called the Challenger.
The Challenger? You're getting on a space shuttle called the Challenger? What are we challenging? I'm sorry. There should be really no challenge here. You go up and you come back down, all right? Like, if I'm getting on this plane, motherfucker, if I'm getting on this space rocket ship, I'm not calling it the Challenger, okay? I'm calling it the Achiever, the Accomplisher, the Best, Space X1. I don't know, literally anything but the Challenger.
Take a look at Challenger sitting on the pad.
At 11:38 a.m., the Challenger
the
lifted
loser.
off
Like,
into
bro,
a
what the
clear
fuck?
blue sky.
We have main engine start. 4, 3, 2, 1, and liftoff.
For the first minute,
That's
everything
insane.
looked perfect. But 73 seconds after takeoff, the shuttle turned into a ball of fire.
We have a report from the flight dynamics officer that the vehicle has exploded. Flight director confirms that.
They stared at their
Oh
screens
my
in shock. There
gosh.
were no survivors. That night, the president addressed the
Ronald,
country.
you dumb fuck.
Morning, and remember.
Ronald, what were you
Tragedy
thinking,
shook
bro?
NASA to the
What were you
core. They
thinking?
grounded every shuttle.
What were you
NASA
thinking?
has appointed a committee of top engineers and scientists to investigate
Bro,
the
what?
catastrophe.
To prevent this from happening again, NASA redesigned the rocket boosters and created a safety office. 7 people lost their lives while millions watched. That might be the most disturbing moment ever broadcast on TV. These stories are a reminder that life can flip in a second, so take care of yourself, but don't forget to enjoy the moments you're given. After all, what's the point of living if you're not really living? Visual Venture.
Damn, Visual, that
So
was
we
a
just talked
banger.
about disturbing moments that aired.
Damn, Visual, that was a banger. I actually really liked that video, chat. I'm not gonna lie. Fuck you to anyone who said that wasn't entertaining. Y'all are just fucking closed-minded. How about that? The fuck? The fuck? Chat, that was actually pretty fire. I'm not gonna lie. That was pretty fire. W video. Chat, how we feeling, people? How we feeling? We got 3 people on Twitch. We got 2 people on TikTok. How many people do we have on YouTube, chat? How many people do we have on YouTube right now? Let's go see. Let's see. I always like checking out the numbers. I got a good one. Type in chaos erupts after bully brings his gun to school uncovered. Ooh, might have to watch that. Also, might have to save that for tomorrow. Let's see. How we looking, chat? I always like checking out the numbers.
We got nobody watching. Hell yeah.
Type in chaos erupts after bully brings his gun to school.
Heck yeah.
Might have to watch that. Also, might have to save that for...
Word. All right, we're live. We're doing good. Yeah, chat. Well, how's everyone doing today? We got 4 viewers, chat. Low key. That was low-key all the videos I had planned for today. I'm not gonna lie. Like, that was low-key all the videos I had planned for today. We got 4 people in the Twitch. That's making me so happy, chat. Thank you guys for joining and showing some love, all right? Caroline, how are you doing? Jay, I got a good one. Type in chaos erupts after bully brings his gun to school. All right, not chat. I think that honestly is going to do it for today. I really had only planned on going live until 7:30, and I told my girlfriend I'd promised to hang out with her tonight because she just passed her drug test. Chat, everyone give a round of applause to Miss Caroline for passing her drug test. Hoorah! Hoorah! All right, shout out Caroline. Good shit. Good shit. But because of that, chat, we are gonna go get high as a kite. Chat, we're gonna go get blazed. Okay, and I'm also gonna go edit a YouTube video for y'all, chat. So also, if you showed up late to the stream today, this VOD, as soon as I hit the end button, should upload to YouTube. So of course, if you want to go watch the stream, make sure you go check it out on YouTube. Full version, the VOD is up there on YouTube when this stream ends. Okay, so thank you guys. I appreciate y'all. We will be live tomorrow, hopefully a little bit earlier or maybe around the same time. Honestly, this seems to be like a good time for us today. Chat, this seems to be like the most active time of the day for us. So I think that this whole like little 4 to 7 gap, 5 to 8, 4 to 7 gap. I think that's kind of the gap we're gonna be hitting with on the streams for the next couple weeks. So I appreciate y'all. I appreciate the support. I will see y'all tomorrow. All right, peace.